Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf, and I'm one of the hosts for tonight. First up, we have Student Talent, and this is going to be a collaboration of guitar, piano, and singing by the sisters Zima and Laura Fawaz, and the piano college, Brian and Hussein. Give it up.
Even when I lose the way, I give you one. Even when I lose the way, and I give you all of me, you give me all of you. Oh.
Testing, yep. That was amazing, Dima. So next up, we have a wonderful spoken word performance by none other than the beautiful Rima Babala.
Hello, everyone. Can we get another round of applause for that awesome performance, please? So my name is Nima. I can't tell you how good it feels to be here tonight with all of you. I feel at home, and I can't tell you how refreshing it's been for this next week that we've had. So I'm going to be performing two poems for you. The first one is kind of darker than the second one, so I'm going to end it off with a good poem. The first one is kind of in light of everything going on with the UN hashtag #GoDivest movement that I'm sure many of you heard of. So basically, a lot of people who are involved on campus with fighting for pro-Palestinian rights have been facing a lot of slander, them, their allies, and then just, Islamophobia, racism generally. So this is my poem to address those issues. It's called Words Will Always Hurt Me. Sticks and stones may break my bones, and words will always hurt me. So leave your words at the door with your sticks and your stones. We can't take it anymore. Because your words, they're like daggers. You sling them at my neck, choking me before I have a chance to even introduce myself. Hi, my name is Rima. I come in peace. Your glares, they're like lasers, burning holes through my flesh before I have a chance to show you that I too can bleed. So we bleed profusely because we need desperately for you to recognize our humanity. We're here. We're alive. But not for long, because your words, they're killing us. And your accusations, they're grilling us. And your glares, they're chilling us. So leave your words at the door with your sticks and your stones. We can't take it anymore. So, the second poem that I'm about to perform is one that's really emotional, but hopefully a feel-good poem rather than a sad one. So just backstory so you guys can understand a little bit more what I'm talking about. So my fun fact is that my parents picked my name out of a cup. That was because so I have two older brothers, and instead of doing like the normal ultrasound that people normally do when they're trying to figure out what their baby is, my parents did what's like a heartbeat test. I don't know if anyone's ever done that, but I guess if your heartbeat is slower, you're expected to be a boy. So they were expecting me to be a boy because I had a slow heartbeat. So basically, when I was born, it was a really big surprise. My father's probably the only Arab dad who was happy to have a daughter. So my dad cried. He's really, he and I are really close. He's very special to me. So this is to him. I normally visit the band with my parents, but I wrote this poem the one time that I was there without him. So it's called My First Love. The first man I have ever loved has been showing up in my dreams a lot lately. I don't know if it's because we're miles away, separated by this body of water for the first time in my life, but this time, I feel closer to him than ever. My first love has these eyes that work wonders, they put fairy tales to shame. Thinking about them is my favorite bedtime story. We don't have to communicate for me to know that his love for me will always be unconditional. You see, I changed his life on that October afternoon. 2:06 p.m. marked the time, the 16th marked the date, another X marked the spot that they had all expected to be a Y chromosome. It's a girl, the first girl to break his heart, the first girl to make that big teddy bear shed tears because his happiness was unbearable. You're a lot more attached to him than you know, my mother once warned me. Wrong. I'm attached to him, but I do know. I know that he's the exception to every rule. He's the reason that my standards for a man have been felt unrealistic by others. But it's clear that they just don't know. They don't know about his journey. They don't know that he likes one cream, one sugar in his morning coffee. They don't know that he's allergic to honey, which makes sense because he's sweet enough as it is. They don't know that his hands were made for mine. They just don't know that I adore his thick Mediterranean accent because it reminds me that he had a life for 33 years before October 16th. It reminds me that at just 17 years old, he carried the weight of his 6 younger siblings on his strong back across war-torn Lebanon and vast oceans for this American dream that in reality is an immigrant's worst nightmare. I'm attached to him. It's true. I'm terrified to lose him. I'm terrified to lose him because in losing him, I lose myself. I want his childhood to be etched into my memory so that he remains forever young in my heart. I want his stories to be my stories. I want to share them with the world so that they can be moved in the same ways that I have been for my 21 years of living. I will forever remain the daughter of his mother tongue. The daughter of a dialect that is indicative of a southern Lebanese underdog, the Shia Muslims who have fought and died for their voices to be heard. You see, my love is why nobody can outspeak me. My love inspires me to be outspoken. Dreams. My father has been showing up in my dreams a lot lately. We're miles away, separated by this body of water for the first time in my life. But even if he could swim, I would tell him to stay. I would tell him to stay so I can make that journey across the ocean just to meet him where he is, because only then will I feel closer to him than ever. Thank you.
Give it up for Mimi and her beautiful, powerful work. Our last performer is going to continue her tradition of singing Feiruz songs, but this time she will be accompanied by Jalil Salhi and his guitar. Everybody give it up for Tammy Levitt.
هديتك مزعليني لكن تداريها ولا تعبني فيها تتعب ليتي وهديتني وردي فرجت على أصحابي خليت على التعب تعب وخدي هديتك مزعليني لكن تداريها ولا تعبني فيها تتعب ليتي وبتقلي بتحبني ما بتعرف قديش ما صارت بتحبني ليش تحب ليش بكتب اسمك يا حبيبي عالحور العتيق تكتب اسمي يا حبيبي على الطريق اكتب اسمك يا حبيبي عالحور العتيق اكتب اسمي يا حبيبي على الطريق بكرة بالشمس التاني القصص مجرحة يبقى اسمك يا حبيبي واسمي بالمرحة يبقى اسمك يا حبيبي اسمي بالمرحة اسمي بالمرحة اسمي بالمرحة